Here we go. Now let's see where we're at. We got some music on in the background. Gotta know if it's too loud or not, as always. Chat's gotta let me know, is the music too loud? Or am I audible just fine as it is? Got some music on in the background. Gotta know if it's too loud. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Sup Conrad, sup Exotic, sup Owen Chan 322, sup Brady, sup I'm Not Kicking, sup Sphinxen, sup Radioactive Potato, sup Harpreet Tsui, Now, still waiting to hear from people if the music is too loud or not. I gotta know if this is fine, if the music is too loud, if the music is too low, so that I can adjust, turn it up or down. This is important, people. This is very important. You gotta let me know. Music is good? Okay, perfect. Excellent. So, hello people. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing some drawing. Now, as you know by now, I have a small daughter and this is her bedtime, which means that I have to be kind of quiet. Can't really talk with a loud voice because then I risk waking her up. So we got these ASMR streams going, right? We got Asmer, Asmer with DR, just having a chill time. I also have a wife in the background. She's not visible right now. I am blocking my wife with my head. But if I were to just turn around and show you what's behind me right now. Ooh. As you can see, there is a wife in the background. It's okay, she's on headphones. She's watching TV. She's not gonna be part of the stream. Alright. One awesome thing is the music is a little too loud. I'm gonna respect that and I'm gonna turn the music down a notch. There we go. That should be fine. So I'm gonna be drawing some stuff today. Now, I'm gonna be taking some requests from chat. We started drawing some sort of like chat request stuff before. We can continue doing that. But I'm also working on some shorts for the channel. I don't know if you know this, but our channel has been having some success from shorts. So we want to continue with that. And I'm going to take this old comic that I drew for the State Ball subreddit a couple of years ago and turn it into a short. I think this is a comic that works well as a short, so I'm in the process of doing that. So it's about various U.S. states and the implements of death that they have invented as a comparison. So first you have Oklahoma, the inventor of the lethal injection. Got a kill count, I've updated it. The current kill count is 1,408. So we've increased it by 22 people since this comic was made. Oh, now it's too quiet. We'll see. There was a pause between songs. maybe I'll turn it up just a little bit. And next up after that one is New Mexico with the atomic bomb. Kill count since 1945. It's only been used to kill people twice, so it's Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and this is the death toll from those two atomic bombs. We don't, it's hard to calculate an exact number, depends on how you count, I guess, but it's somewhere in this, somewhere around here, most likely. And then finally we have the Philly cheesesteak. And the kill count since 1930, untold millions. I think it's a pretty funny punchline, and I actually like how I drew this cheesesteak. It looks gross. I guess it probably would need some green peppers in there. I might have to add some green peppers in there for it to be like proper and legit. F. Smith says, I don't have to stream late. I can do it at like 5 Swedish time. Yeah, I know, I can. But now people were asking Kola if he could stream or not, and he couldn't. And I wasn't really all that busy tonight. So I figured I could do it. It's fine, we'll do some streaming. So I'll show you guys a bit of the process here, because I've already started with this panel. So what I did is I've broken this up into a bunch of different layers so we can have some animated elements, and I also added this nice vignette effect around it. Just looks a bit nicer. This is rule breaking in the subreddit, but it's fine on YouTube. So what I did was I took Oklahoma and cut it out, made it its own layer. I took this little flashy thing in the background, cut that out, made its own layer. I can give it a spinny effect as well when I do that. And then I redid the text as different layers that I can slam in at various points. So all of this is going to come together quite nicely. I can also, if I want to, create another layer with an effect called a supernova. See here? Oh, wow, it's like a big flashy star. And I can put that at the end of this here syringe. Right here. And I can make that like a glowy spinny effect too if I want to. So let's make that like a nice bright yellow color, something like that. Increase the number of spokes. Probably increase the radius as well. Now, as you can see, obviously this is drowning out everything, but that's fine. I can add a layer mask to it and make it like transparent the further out you get. Here, linear transparency. Now, if I do this from all of the cardinal directions, you will see that suddenly we can see the art in the background again. And there. But now we have this glowy thing. I can put it behind the the needle as well. So now you can see sort of the difference if I turn it off or on. And if I like add a rotation to that in the short, so it's like a little spinny glowy thing, it sort of highlights the needle a bit more. It's a thing you can do. I'm not decided yet if I want to have a supernova on this or not. We'll give that some thought. But I have cut out all of the assets that I need for that panel. So now I'm going to do the same with this panel. So this is sort of the process when you take a static comic and turn it into an animation. It's not like a proper animation, it's just like it's a static comic, but it's going to have like animated elements to it. So I'm just gonna copy this layer so I can remember the text. So what we have to do here first is we have to get rid of the text. And simple enough, I'm just gonna draw over it. And remove the text that way. And this is just how we're gonna do it. Quick and dirty, but it's gonna work. There. And then just draw over it with a red pencil. Swoop. Now it gets a bit trickier when we get to you know, sections like these, because back in the day when I made this comic, this was all made in MS Paint. So the original doesn't have any layers. That obviously makes things harder. If it had been drawn with layers, then this process right now, what I'm doing, would have been a whole lot faster. Now I just gotta go through the entire painting like this. And this is just to get rid of all the text that I then have to re-add with you know, different font, a different placement. When you draw a static comic, you have to think really long and hard about like where you're gonna place the text. That's a bit simpler in an animation, because you know, that can sort of change. You can move the text around as you move elements around, so it's easier to sort of like figure out where to fit everything. So working with text is actually easier in video format and shorts format and stuff. If you're doing an actual comic, then you have all of these, you know, drawing rules, rules of artistry. Accidentally pulled out the tool. I hate when I do that in GIMP. There we go. Now, I do want to show you this. I'm also going to take drawing requests. Don't worry about it, people. We're going to draw some stuff that you want me to draw too. But I figured that this here process of just taking comics and turning them into videos, I figure there's at least some of you out there who think that this could be quite interesting, just to see how we do it. Or you just don't care at all, and you're just coming from my asthma voice. Maybe that's the draw of this whole thing. Might be. I don't know. Some people say I have a nice voice. My wife does, but she is legally obligated to, so I'm not sure how much I can trust that. That was part of the vows. I was like, if for some reason you were to ever say that I don't have a nice voice, that would be a legal reason for annulment of the marriage. I'm not sure if she believed me or not. It's not actually in there. I'm just gonna have to hope that she never checks. I'm just using YouTube Studio's music, and I'm going by like the the ambient playlist, but this is quite nice. I like this. It's pleasant to listen to. I'm gonna try to follow along a bit with what chat is saying as well. I don't want to leave you guys out. Don't want to leave you guys hanging. This is a stream for all of us, after all. But we're making good progress here. Good progress is being had by all. Boom, boom. There was some more stuff. Do I listen to ambient music outside of the stream? Not exactly ambient music. I guess the closest thing to sort of this type of music that I listen to is like post-rock. Has ambient elements to it. Although it's not like the same thing. It's nice, but no, it's not my go-to music otherwise. I just figured that it's a good fit for like a very quiet ASMR style stream where I'm forced to speak with a low voice and everything has to be like all soothing and calm and relaxing. So how has everyone's day been? Have you done anything fun today? I've done some fun stuff today. But I want to hear from you guys. Have you had anything significant happen in your lives today? Or has it been a normal day? Has it been just, you know, the usual? Did anyone kiss a girl today? That's always big when that happens. Maybe, maybe not. Average day? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Most days are average days. There is nothing wrong with having an average day. Oh, I think we're down to the final red. I think we are down to our final reds. And then we can finally get to work with cutting stuff out. Get through the boring part. Do. Can use a bigger pencil once I'm no longer focused on details. If you are stuck in the room with a rectangle for 24 hours, are you surviving? Well, I mean that depends. Is he there to kill me? Or is he also just stuck in that room with me? This changes the outcome quite drastically. Because then we could just figure out a way to escape together, if it's like an escape room. I wonder if he would be good in an escape room. Probably. He'd just smash his way out of the wall. Probably like a top 10 escape room partner, to be honest. You made an Italian Google Swedish pizza and it made them traumatized. Yeah, no, I see it. I see it. And we have some ideas. Ah, there we go. Cut everything out. Man, this panel looks so good. I'm not super happy about everything about how I drew these mushroom clouds, but all in all, I think this panel looks so good. So now we're going to do something simple here, and we're going to cut out New Mexico so that I can turn New Mexico into its own layer. Let's see. Forgot about that. And cut. And paste him back in as his own layer. Perfect. And there's a reason why I'm doing that. Now we have to go back to this layer and sort of like fill this in, this void behind him. But we don't have to worry about the details, like at all. We can be sort of sloppy here, and it'll be fine. You just gotta make sure that the actual line work at the borders is what it's supposed to be. Now this is only because I want, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to create sort of like a parallax effect of zooms. So I want to have a different zoom for the ball than I want to have for the background. And that means they have to be on separate layers. Now I'm not even sure I need to fill in anything more back here beyond like this. This might be fine. So we can leave that as it is. Next up, we're gonna cut out the red background. And that's also going to be its own separate layer. There we go. Is that it? No, there's a bit here. I think that's it. So we cut that out. Paste that as a new layer. And we'll do the same thing here. We're just gonna fill in these deep reds. And why did that get a different... let's see. When I pasted that in, why did it get a different canvas size? Oh, I see. Okay. Layer to image size. There we go. I just forgot to do a step. Don't worry about it, people. Oh, 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 oh. Missed a pixel. And we put it behind the mushroom cloud. So there. Now everything is its own separate layer. Excellent. Now here I do want to use some visual effects of like lighting and shading. So I'm going to do the vignette for this one too, for the background. To get some darkening in certain areas. So it's only the background. The foreground has not been vignetted. And here I think I definitely do want to have those supernovas from before. And I want to have them like behind the mushroom cloud, something like here. I think. I'm going to want to have that. Maybe, are they supposed to be in front of the mushroom clouds? I don't know. Maybe. But we're going to add that here. And I am going to use the that tool of gradients to on a layer mask to mute them a little bit. And they are also going to be part of like the same parallax effect. Carl Jacobs, stop spamming. No spam. Thank you. I'm gonna add another supernova. on the right side. Gonna put that about here. Gonna do that the exact same way as the previous one. Boom. And use the same color. Boom. And the same technique of transparency to just mute this a little bit and not make it too excessive. There we go. Nice. If we think they're too much, I can like just change the opacity of them as well. Or I can keep it like this. Now, we had the text from before. Here, the atomic bomb kill count since 1945. Oh, now there's a cat in the background. And he is unhappy. I'm gonna see, maybe there's an opportunity to pick up a cat. There might be. In which case I will. So we're gonna do the text layer here. I'm just gonna type on top. Here. The atomic bomb. And there we go. I'm gonna have to make sure that everything fits within the layer. Let's see. Kill count since 1945. 129,000 to 246,000 plus. Same text. Now I'm going to remove that previous layer to make it a bit more legible here. Yeah. And now we can adjust the sizes of these. Let's make this one a bit smaller. This is pretty good. Kind of like how this stacks up here. And let's move this up just a little bit. There. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So now what we had in the previous layer, I'm gonna reuse those colors that I used here behind the text. So I'm just gonna sample that. And then we're gonna mark this text, path it, make a new layer, select from path, grow, color in, select none, filters, light and shadow, drop shadow, put it at 1 opacity, 0 XY, another one, light and shadow, drop shadow, 1, 10, okay, and repeat there. And now we have our text with a shadow behind it. Did I do something wrong there? I think I did something wrong. Let's see. So I'm supposed to put that at a 5? No. That looks good. So now we've done the same thing as we did to the previous panel. So this is what the panel looks like, the original one for the comic. It took long for that one to start. Okay. Now we got more music again. This is the original panel. And this is what it's going to look like in the short. So I've just jazzed it up a little bit. Oh yeah, with the supernovas too. With some stuff that wouldn't be allowed in the subreddit, but that I can do on YouTube to just increase some of the visual effects. Very nice. Looks very nice. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the cheesesteak. I'm gonna cut that out. Might make some sort of animation of the plorp, because the plorp is funny. I can't play Minecraft music. That stuff is copyrighted. It's very limited in what you can play on a stream or not without like getting hit with demonetization and stuff from YouTube. Yeah, we have Nightbot installed now. Don't worry about it. Now I'm just gonna save this for now. And we can move on to doing something else. You're probably gonna think it's cool once the short is done, and you'll see like some of the moving parts and the parallax effect I'm talking about of zooming with various elements. And you're gonna be like, oh, like when it all comes together. But now you've just seen sort of the process of how I just like cut everything out and like restapled everything together so that I can do some cool animations on it. So that's neat. Now let's see if I can find all the stuff I drew last time. Because I can just continue with that, right? One sec while I find this, people. It's like, oh, it should be in this folder. I hope it is in this folder. Oh yeah, I just saw something here. I can show you the guys this. I'm also in the process of making a new podcast studio. It's not done yet, so it's still a work in progress. But this is what it looks like right now. The new podcast studio. It's gonna be all nice and jazzy when it's done. Prussian media, you're right. You're damn right. It is Asmer. It is because I have a small daughter. I have a daughter, and she is sleeping right now. So I gotta be quiet. But now I gotta have to find this, people. I'm gonna have to try to find this. I have to. Ah, there. Draw on stream. That's what I called it. There we go. There we go. That's what I was working on. But no, I'm not done with this podcast studio yet. I'm gonna add a bunch more stuff to it. It's just been sort of on the back end because we haven't been doing any podcasts lately. We should bring those up again. Now, let's draw some stuff that chat wants me to draw, because why not? We can check what chat is saying. Can I make YouTube Studio just play these without me having to jump back to it all the time? Probably if I had downloaded all the audio tracks or something. Oh well. South Carolina dying of heat stroke when they go outside on an average summer day. See, that depends. Is it one of the bad US flags? No, South Carolina is actually fine as far as flags go. It's one of the US flags that's not an absolute nightmare to draw. It's this one. This flag. Which is quite simple. It's not the end of the world to have to draw that one. Maybe we can do that. Okay. Let's get to work, people. You've been watching me do cutting and pasting and stuff for a while now. 40 minutes. Let's draw some balls. That's not the best ball I've ever made. That's actually really good for the purpose of what we're making here. I didn't like that one. You know, there was this some music guy, very descriptive. Some, the fuck was that? Why is it only gray? Oh, 90% opacity. No, but some music producer guy who once said, and this may be like, this might be like dumb shit stuff to say. This might be just an old fossil or a relic of the past, thinking of like, oh, this is some obsolete way of thinking. What do I know? But he said that, you know, he gets samples of music every day from aspiring artists who think they're gonna be the next big thing or whatever. And he listens to their stuff to determine if they're gonna sign that act or not. And he basically said that, like, he could tell within the first 10 seconds of listening to a song if it's worth continuing to listen to this song or not. Now, This guy might be full of shit. That might be dumb. Maybe if you have like this, you know, record exec mindset of just, oh, we're just making radio hits, right? Then maybe I can understand it. We're in the business of making radio hits. And maybe that is true for like just doing pop music that's supposed to be on the radio, unless it has a catchy hook that gets people going and sucks them in within the first 10 seconds or whatever. Then it's not going to become like a radio hit. Sure. But man, it would be so sad if that was everything that music was. It's like sometimes you gotta give music some time to breathe and just grow and establish itself. Not everything is supposed to be a radio hit. Sometimes quiet stuff like this is real nice too. Now I'm just freehanding this. And we'll see what it turns out like. Now I see you there, Jacob the Michigan man. I know you said that I didn't get to your stuff on my last stream. So don't worry about it. Don't worry, I'll get to you. Now. Again, we're doing like a quick and dirty kind of thing here. But for what we're doing, I think this is going to turn out quite nicely. And I have this thing that I do of just, I don't know why I do it, but I always like work with the wrong colors while it's a work in progress. And then I change it to the right colors when I start getting done with it. I don't know why I do it that way. I just do. But I think now is the time to put the right blue in here. There we go. And I'm going to switch to a very thin pencil here. There. Because now we're going to start adding like details to this here flag. Yeah. And like so. It's gonna look nice. It's all gonna come together. I'm only looking at the actual flag like as a reference. But that's all I'm doing. And then I'm sort of just drawing it by hand. An approximation of what it's supposed to look like. And we're probably going to be good with that. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be exact. Because I'm drawing it at an angle too. But it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be, people. It just has to be like kind of good. Unfortunately, while I'm constantly looking at this here reference image, can't really follow chat at the same time. So I'm hoping that no one is saying anything hugely important right now. What are the odds that someone is currently at the moment saying something hugely, hugely important that I absolutely cannot miss out on? Maybe. You never know. But this shouldn't take too long. There we go. And look at that. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I like that. Now we're gonna have to do another layer with the shading, as usual. Yeah. That looks good. Fill that in. Turn it black. Set to 70% opacity. There we go. This looks a bit too straight. That's better. Ah. And of course, finally, need the eyes. And they're gonna be very simple here. There. And we have South Carolina dead from a heat stroke on an average day. Don't know how to draw an average day. Let's just assume it was an average day. It's hot right now here in Sweden, just so you know. It's real hot. Alright, let's see. Jacob. I'm gonna have to go back. Michigan at sea. Wait a minute, I gotta kiss my wife. Now, here's the problem. This request means I have to draw Michigan. Which I hate. It's one of the bad US states that has one of the bad flags. US state flags. What is this? What even is this? Who's ever heard of Tuborg? That is crap. I'm sorry, Jacob the Michigan man, but this is this is an awful flag. It's so bad. I gotta do it. I said I would, so I gotta. Look, if it makes you feel better, it's not just Michigan. Okay, most US states flags are ass. Ask Colai. He will agree. Connecticut's garbage. Idaho's garbage. Delaware's absolute shit. Kentucky sucks. Kansas. Kansas is like one of the worst. Kansas is one of the absolute worst. Look at this. Look at it. It says Kansas on there. That is so. This is such a shite flag. Everything about it. This stupid flower on top. This little pixel man. This stupid looking boat. And then just Kansas in big text. Ooh, we got a chat moderator. We got someone else from the channel. Might be Colite. Might be Gate Nerd. Who knows? No one can know. But okay, it's Colai. Hi, Colai. Colai, you should take more nights off. You're always streaming, and if you're not streaming, you're here in chat. You should chill for a bit. But he is... Look, people. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna be real with you. We see the success of the channel right now. All of us. And the idea is popping into our heads. The intrusive thought of like, wow, this could actually go places. This could actually like explode to the point where it starts being realistic to like make this a career. Who knows? We'll see what the future brings. We managed to get like one short to go viral. That's once. That's nothing. That's not enough by itself to make us into YouTube gorillionaires. But it's a start. And if we could do it once, then maybe we can do it again. And then maybe we can do it again and again and again. And if so, maybe the sky is the limit. Right? And hey man, 100k is nice, but 100k is also not enough for... Like, I've done the calculations on this, right? Because I have a gaming channel and that one's monetized, and I've sort of like been able to look at metrics and sort of determine like what you need to be at to be able to like make a living off of YouTube. I'm not kicking. How is the channel exploding? Well, we had a short that went viral and got 12 million views. And we jumped from 9,000 subscribers to 40,000 subscribers in the course of like a week. It's crazy. Now, obviously, as you can see, I still only have currently like 30 people watching right now. So we got all these views, all these new subs, but they're for shorts. They're mostly like just watching the shorts content. So it hasn't really, to a huge extent or anything, translated into our other content yet. But there is such a thing as, you know, just getting a snowball rolling. And once that snowball starts rolling, like eventually things will just start popping by itself. So we'll see. Now, back to the point I was making. Back to the point I was making. Looking at the metrics of like how big a YouTube channel needs to be to sort of make it feasible to replace what you're currently doing as your career with YouTube, you need to be at around like 100,000 subscribers, something like that. That's about where it's at. But that's if you're one person. That's if you're one person doing the YouTube channel by yourself. We are not one person. We're a team of people. We got me. We got Kolai. We got Aaron. We got Alpaca. We got Gate Nerd. We got Chicken Scuttle Monkey. So it's like, for this channel to be like 5 people, 6 people who need to make a living off of it, 100,000 subscribers is not going to be enough. It's going to need to be like 500,000. Something like that. And can we get to 500,000 subscribers? I don't know, man. We might be getting ahead of ourselves, right? Getting this many new subscribers in a week is awesome. And it's very promising. But 40,000 and 500,000 are quite far off from each other. Kolai says easy. I enjoy his optimism. And we've all been thinking it. Of like, if this blows up, maybe, just maybe, we could actually all like quit our jobs. Quit our sucky, grown-up jobs. Of being boring grown-up people with grown-up jobs. And just become YouTubers, content creators. And look, I'll say this much, okay? There is some poetry in it, because Polandball has been a part of my life now for 11 years. It's like a huge part of my life that has been dedicated to just Polandball and popularizing this medium, right? And it's weird when you think of it that way, but it's like, you know, 20 years from now, looking back on it, Polandball might be, you know, the imprint that I will make on this world. Polandball might be the thing that I am known for. The thing that I will be known for. Not becoming like the Prime Minister of Sweden. No, it's Polandball. It could be, right? It could be. And there is some it feels nice in a way that it is me and Kolai and Aaron who sort of like just picked this up on this channel. There's more of us. Like, there's not just us. There's Alpaca and Chicken Scuttle Monkey and Gate Nerd and all of that. But me, Cola, and Aaron were sometimes before referred to as the big three. The three people that like a lot of other people were like emulating and looked to for like inspiration or whatever. And then it's like, you know, I'm not gonna speak too much for Kolai, but I know that like if he could just quit his job and become like a YouTuber, he would. Now, I guess it depends on like what your job is. I don't think I'm in as dire straits. I'm a lawyer, so I don't have the most exciting job in the world. But it's fine. It's fine. There are worse things you could be. Now, Jacob, I am doing this for you. I hope you appreciate it. I am putting effort into this. You better appreciate it. Hey, speaking of that, guys, I quit my job today. Not even joking, I quit my job today. Not because I'm gonna become a YouTuber, but because I got a different job. I got a new job. So I quit my one lawyering job today to pursue a different lawyering job. So we're not yet at the point of like actually just going all in on the YouTubes. I am putting so much more work into this than I should. But now we're doing it. There's no turning back now. Flagpole needs to have sticks on both sides. Now, obviously, because of like, you know, risks of doxing and the like, I'm not gonna go into detail about what I do and what kind of a lawyer I am. All I'm gonna say is, if you don't like your job, just quit. Just fucking quit. Obviously, find something else first so you have something else lined up. But if you do, by all means, don't stay in that job you hate. Just fucking quit. You'll feel so much better. This is gonna look nice. See, this is why I wait a bit with doing like shading and stuff. So I don't waste a bunch of time. But yeah, I had my reasons for quitting. I had my reasons for wanting to shake things up and do something different. So I did. Now I will still be a lawyer, which means I am still scum of the earth. I accept that that is what people think about lawyers. Hey, you want to hear some lawyer jokes, people? I got some good lawyer jokes. Do you know what a lawyer uses as contraceptive? Their personality. Hey! That's a good lawyer joke. Hello, sinister Sri Lankan. I am drawing Michigan at Sea. That is a drawing request from chat. And I'm drawing what chat wants me to draw. So we're doing it. Ambitious. Ah, oh, fuck. I forgot I had the flag there. I'll just merge the flag down. I'm a Dumbo. This should just be completely dark. There we go. There. Now sail. Nah. Better. I never like doing like just completely black or completely white or grayscale. I always try to like get some sort of color in there. I just think it looks nicer. Don't be too boring with it. You can have a little bit of color. It's not gonna kill you. Now, nothing too crazy here. And it's not going to be this dark. I'm going to use a lighter shade. I'm just using a darker shade right now so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Let's fill this in. Take care of the deets. Yeah. F. Smith asks if I can show your art on stream. You sent it into the Discord stream hub. I'm gonna check that out. Oh, that's an entire comic. Maybe if I have time for it. For now, I have a complicated drawing that I'm trying to finish. Alright, so now we're gonna just make this a way lighter tone like this. I'm gonna fill some stuff in with a thinner pencil here. Shoop, shoop. Maybe even thinner. No. A number 2 pencil? Yeah, number 2 pencil. Yeah, see there? That looks pretty good as far as sales go. That ain't too bad. Just gotta have faith in the process, people. And just believe that it's all gonna come together. And it will. It always does. It always comes together. Dumbo again. Forgot that I was using layers. Believe I'm still in MS Paint. Like we're still in 12 years ago or whatever. There we go. Alright, we have our nice boat. Oh. You know what? Now that Michigan is here, we're gonna have to do some shading on that too. There we go. Don't think I forgot about you, Michigan. There. Yeah. Now, before I'm gonna do Michigan, there is hi Gate Nerd. Sup? Everyone say hello to Gate Nerd. Gate Nerd is here. That's cool. There's one more thing we have to do, which is we gotta have some rolling waves. Now let's see. Like so. And then we're just gonna Smoothen that out a bit at the end. Yeah. God, it's such a janky way of doing it. Don't take after my jank methods, people. Or do. Maybe there are some people out there taking notes on my janky methods. Now let's do some like stylized waves. Let's go for the Polynesian vibe. Something like that. That's gonna look real nice. Now, Jacob, the reason why I'm putting all this effort in here is because I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood because I quit my job. Everyone wants to quit their job. That's like the best day of your life. You get to quit your job. Now, most of you watching this stream probably don't have jobs yet. You're probably not at that point yet in your lives. And you should be so lucky. Be happy about that. Enjoy it. That's all I can say. Enjoy it. Savor these times. Now, if you're like me, and you just happen to, you know, actually end up doing something that's pretty fun, then having a job isn't too bad either. You know what they say? It's a tired old saying, but if you love your job, then it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like you're actually working. Now, I haven't had that. Except one time when I worked in the courts. That was just a joy. That was a treat. Loved working in the courts. I actually had that feeling back then of just, it was a pleasure to just go to work every morning. Just enjoyed it. It was wonderful. But that's rare. That's rare to have that feeling. Most of the time, a job is a job. You do it because it pulls in the money, and baby needs a new pair of shoes and all that. Doesn't mean you love it. Now there might be some of you out there who are like, why is Michigan a cube? So this is a test, people. See how many of you know your Polandball lore. Why is Michigan a cube? I want to see who is the first in chat to give the correct answer. Because there is a correct answer. Yes. That is the correct answer. Michigan is a cube because he is circumcised. And that was just Java code. That was just a stupid gag that Java code made. Did you know that? Did you know that that Java code is in fact the one who first did Michigan as a cube? Not everyone knows that. Yes, it is the comic where Israel turns Michigan into a cube. Because he has to be a cube. Because he is circumcised. That is correct. Alright. Let's draw this stupid seal. Whoop, whoop. Okay, have a look. God, I hate state seals. They're so ugly and stupid. They are a thing that should not be. Alright, that's the blue. I have to lift this up, it's a bit too far down. Won't be able to fit the text. Okay, cut that out. Paste, move it up. There. Okay, keep going. Next up, greens. Got some greens. No, we don't know who made Spooked Israel. And maybe that's for the best. That we will, in fact, never know who made Spooked Israel. They will take it to the grave. Have another look, Jesus. I hate drawing state seals because they are stupid. No one likes them. Why can't all US states that have seals just realize that they suck and get better state flags? Alright, let's see if we can. Sir. Gum. Spice. Yeah. Beep boop 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 boop. I ain't drawing that text. That can be some random scribs. Yep. There we go. good enough. This is not worth the effort I am putting into it, but I'm doing it anyway. Even though it's not worth the effort. But I'm not complaining. Actually, I am. But I'm still doing it. But it's not worth it. And there is a limit to the amount of detail I will give to this. But we're doing some quick and dirty. Now for this stupid... No, we'll do the white first. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Oh, some blue jizzle drizzle. It's got to be in there as well. It's got to have some jizzle drizzle. There we go. And the stupid orange sun. Boop, 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 boop. Why would they design it this way? Why? It makes no sense why they would design it this way. And a stupid little guy waving hello with a stick. And he's got some white sections in him too. But that's mostly on the left side. So we are just gonna add some of that. I regret most of my life decisions up until this point. Okay, good enough. There's supposed to be a tuber in there. Okay. And chat, you get to see me spiraling into insanity. I'm not even done with this shit. Not even close to being done. Why? Why? Why would you make it like this? Kids are forced to draw this in school. Why would you subject kids to this? Ah, this is all wrong. Why would anyone force a child to draw this? This looks so goofy and bad. This is so bad. It's awful. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Derpy horse. antler thing it is. We're going for derp. Here, enjoy your derpy cow. Okay, not next side. We're going for the same amount of derpiness here. Head. And leg. Other leg. Oh, that looks so fucking bad. That looks awful. And I know there's more stuff up there, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to fit that. I know, people. I know. But look, it's not my fault. It's Michigan's fault. Michigan chose to be this way. I want everyone to remember that. Michigan woke up one day and said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna be. So don't come to me and complain. Michigan knows what Michigan did. Michigan can't hide behind it. What are you running from, Michigan? The disease is inside of you. If anyone knows the origin of that quote, I know. But write in chat if you know the origin of that quote, because it's funny. And it's a good sort of test to see how much you know of like old internet culture. I'll give you a hint. It's from a webcomic. Okay, so we got some bushy mane. And we got back leg. And we got like a semblance of a cheek. What else we got in there? Brushy. Yeah. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. That is about as much time as I'm gonna waste on this. There's a fucking eagle in the middle. There's a fucking eagle. I can't believe this shit. Who said this was okay? Not me. I am so upset. Did I draw the eagle head facing the wrong way? Yes, I did. Do I care? No, I don't. I don't. I've stopped caring. I'm so sorry, Jacob. I've stopped caring. This is where we're at. We have to get this done, people. We have to get this done. Okay, is there any detail needed? Yeah, a little bit. To a beak, an eye. There. There, we have our detail. Alright, and there's some sort of red. Let's just squeeze that in there at the top. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. We did it, people. We're all gonna make it out alive. God. Like, you do not hate US state seals until you try drawing them. Because you're like, what? What are all you Europeans complaining about? They're not that bad. I know, Abe, the link. No, it's not Abe. Yeah, it's Abe. The eagle is holding branches and arrows. I know. I know the eagle is holding some fucking branches and arrows. Why did you say that? Why did you even say it? We could have just pretended like we were done. You didn't have to say it. You didn't have to do me like that. Some stupid green. Yeah. And the stupid green's got some stupid orange dots. Then we're done. Look at that. What a beautiful flag. Gorgeous, marvelous. So worth the effort. Couldn't have done it better myself. All right. And now the reason why you get even more upset when you draw these stupid state flags. Let's just cover that shit with a pair of eyes. And render all that work for naught. That's the real fucking kicker, isn't it? Okay. We got our waves. We did it, Jacob. We did it. We got through it. Michigan at sea. Finally. The dream has been achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We're gonna put you over here. Ah. Ooh. Looks nice from a distance. I am going to need to refill my glass of wine after that. Chat, give me a couple of minutes, seconds, minutes, to just reset my brain after doing that. And the next request better not be another fucking American state flag, because I've already drawn 3, and now you forced me to draw one of the bad ones. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, people. Oh. It is chair stream. Alright, what's up next? I'm gonna have to look at chat, see what people have suggested. We have draw a Bosnian stepping on a landmine. Maybe I'll draw a Bosnian stepping on a landmine. Draw Croatia eating Bosnia. Jesus, what do people have against Bosnia today? USSR with an Ushanka hat. Republic of Kospaya smoking a tobacco. I don't know what republic that is. Draw Bahamas as a pirate with a conch shell and a saber. Nebraska. No, we're done with US states for now. Alright, I'm gonna have to do... I might have to do a poll here. Let's see if we can figure out how to do that. Start a poll. Okay. Got 3 options. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what chat thinks. All right, Jacob. Nice to have you here in chat. I'm happy that I got to fulfill your request this time. And thanks for hanging out. Hello, Harpreet. We're doing a vote right now. What I'm gonna draw next. I'm gonna sit back and relax for a second while the vote sorts itself out. All right. We have 24 votes in and 25 votes. But it does look like Bosnia stepping on a landmine is the clear winner here. So I guess it's gonna be Bosnia stepping on a landmine. Okay. Draw him on the first frame of the mine exploding, so it's the most gory. Wow. I respect that. Okay. Okay. Landmine time, huh? Now let's see. I have an idea. I'm not happy about this. I'm really not happy about this. This is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be gross. As you can see, just from these here outlines, we're in for goodness. We're in for some goodness here. Now, Do I already regret what I'm doing here? Am I thinking this was a horrible idea? Kinda. But those are the best ideas. The ones that you immediately regret. I don't know why you wanted me to do this. I don't know why you wanted me to draw this. But it's happening. Ugh. Now, I hope you guys know or understand that this is going to be a bit different from my previous stuff. My previous stuff has been more like, you know, just sort of scribbles. And sort of like low effort, just fast things that I can draw for chat. But what you asked me to draw right now, here, like to actually make it look good, is a bit complex. This is gonna take some time. So I hope you're fine with that. This is not gonna be over in a second. And I want you to understand that you asked for this. All right. Now, I think what we're gonna do here before I carry on any further is we're just gonna finish up this here. Flag, because the explosion and the gory stuff is what's gonna take time. So I'm just gonna sample these here colors from the Bosnian flag. There we go. And I'm gonna copy this outline, paste, color it in. Classic stuff. Did I not sample that one? Oh, okay. There. Okay. Now, gotta draw the flag. Oh, sorry. Select invert. There we go. And So. Yeah, I'm doing some tricks. I'm doing some gimp tricks. Now let's draw some stars. Poor Bosnia. I almost feel sad for him. But then I remember it's Bosnia. And that it's funny when bad things happen to Bosnia. Alright. Let's fill in these colors. I hope everyone is having fun. I hope I'm not boring you all with this sort of very chill stream. This chill asthma stream that we've got going here. There. Oh boy. This is gonna be nice. Gotta draw some eyes as well. And I think just big panicked eyes is the way to go. No, I'm not gonna do the crosses for this one. I'm gonna do like big eye and bigger eye. I think is the way to go here. That makes it even sadder. And if you were like, damn, I didn't think I was gonna feel bad for Bosnia. Well, you just wait. Alright. Okay. Now we're not going to get to the fun parts just yet. We still have the landmine to draw as well. And it doesn't need to be all that detailed. Because there's just going to be like this huge flash. So you're not going to see that much of it. But I still need it to be there. I'm gonna wait with doing like shading and stuff. We don't need that yet. New layer. Now we're gonna go for the actual explosion. And it's gonna be a boom, 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 boom. I didn't like that last one. Boom. Okay. And we can... Now we can actually fill in the insides here, and that's going to make it easier to work with it as we draw. So gonna do our explodies. Gonna make it look nicer, clean it up a bit. Nothing special. I'll tell you this, guys, though. I'll tell you this for free. Drawing this is a damn lot more fun than drawing a US state seal. God. I would rather step on a landmine than draw another US state. Okay. Now we're going for a nice kaboom color. That's a pretty good kaboom color. And this is going to be a mix of shading and highlighting. It's going to be a bit of both. Don't worry about it, people. It'll all come together. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great. Have faith in the process. Exactly, Svingsen. Trust the process. That is it. You know by now. The bullshit I sell to you guys. But no. Trust the process. We're getting somewhere. You know that saying that like a civilization turns great when old men plant trees that they know that they will never sit under themselves. Well, I'm gonna say a comic turns great when you draw details that you know are gonna be hidden by another layer on top of it. In that vein. I did not draw Michigan wrong. You shut your whore mouth. Don't you dare say that I drew Michigan wrong. Do. There we go. Oh, it looks beautiful. I'm just gonna make this slightly lighter tone, yeah. It's a bit too dark. There. Cool. Now we're gonna need a brighter color. Let's see. Yes. That's gonna be great. That is going to be fantastic. Trust the process, people. And by all means, if you think this looks good and you enjoy the end result, by all means, just steal my shit. Steal my techniques. I'm perfectly fine with that. You know why? Because I just want Polandball to be good. And if watching these streams can just give you some tips on stuff to pick up on and be like, oh, that's a cool way of drawing an explosion. Then by all means do. Can I just get this? Pixel, thank you. By all means do. Now, if you think you recognize this style of drawing an explosion, it is because I did a very similar thing when I drew my comic, the textless comic that I did, of all of the countries chasing each other, ending up with them crashing into Poland and sending him careening into space. What was the name of that? This is one of my comics. It's too late. It's too late in the evening and my brain has stopped working. I can no longer remember the names of my own comics. But that comic had an explosion that I drew using a similar technique. But look, there you go. Now we're gonna make an even brighter thing. an even brighter thing here in the middle. Because we want this to really be explodey. So it needs some light. Yes, Roman. That is in fact one of my comics. Now I have to find it. Give me 1 second. Gonna have to go through my archives. I'm just so frustrated I can't remember what that comic was called. Chasing the Dream, Chasing the Dream. Here. Yeah, this one. With Belarus chasing Ukraine, who stole a pig. And Serbia chasing Turkey because he wants to remove kebab. And Germany chasing Greece because Greece has to pay debts. And Poland is drawing lines in the road. And all of them are in a collision course toward Poland. And they hit him. And it shoots him up into the air. And he's flying all the way into space. And then he bonks into a satellite and falls back to Earth. That's it. This was for a monthly contest where we were challenged to make a comic that didn't have any text. It was supposed to be just like a a textless comic. Avocado, stop spamming. I'm gonna put you in timeout if you stop spamming, unless you stop spamming right now. Well, tough shit. I guess we're not gonna be hearing more from Avocado. Oopsie. Anyway. This comic won that monthly contest. It's a very proud comic of mine. Of course Drew stole it. Drew steals everything. He's a talentless hack. He's never drawn a comic in his life and he wouldn't be able to. All he can do is just take what other people have done and profiteer from it. He can't actually create anything by himself. He doesn't have it in him. So this one took a long time, or like just there's a lot of stuff I like in this. These zoom lines, like everything here back in this day and age, it didn't work with layers. So all of this was done in MS Paint. And drawing these zoom lines for Ukraine and Belarus in MS Paint, man, that that took some goddamn finagling, I'll tell you that much. On a scale of 1 to IKEA, how Swedish am I? Here's the thing. In some ways, I'm very Swedish. Love a good fika. Love putting banana and curry powder on pizza. Love sill. It's there's a lot of like Swedish staples and like Swedish stuff that I like genuinely enjoy. IKEA makes fantastic furniture. Fuck you if you don't think so. They're great. In some ways, I'm not Swedish. Swedes are reserved. Swedes are non-confrontational. Swedes are they hide behind a social mask. Polite to a fault, but it's very hard to get actually get to know a Swedish person. It can take years before they decide to open up. So in those regards, I'm not particularly Swedish. have more of a cosmopolitan outlook to life, I guess. Now, what I was gonna say is I remember back then, as you can see, not exactly the same. I think I have a bit of a more refined style right now. But I drew this explosion with some similar techniques. And it kind of works. It kind of works. It looks like a pretty good explosion. Opinions on PewDiePie? I'm not sure I have any opinions on PewDiePie. I know that I didn't like him back in when he first became big because I thought he was like too over the top, and I thought it was like not genuine. It just felt like he was playing a character and it wasn't the real him. Probably wasn't, but that was just how you did YouTube back in those days. And regarding like all of his controversies, man, I don't know. On the one hand, saying that like, you know, oh, it was just a joke. And it probably was. I don't think he actually is a Nazi. I think it probably was a joke. On the other hand, forcing indigenous people to hold up a sign saying like Hitler did nothing wrong is like, it's not a funny joke. It's a stupid, childish and infantile joke. And it cost him like his Disney sponsorship and whatever. And that was probably fair. I think he's a bit too, I don't know, too big to be doing dumb shit like that. Alright. I think I'm pretty fine with this explosion now. So what we're gonna do now with this mine underneath here is we're gonna take some brightness here, some bright colors. And we're gonna do a cool highlighted outline here. Something like that. And I'm gonna make it even brighter. And then we're gonna paint that maybe even almost white, like so. Yeah. Cool. My opinion on the Swedish invaders, if you're gay, prank on the Russian submarine. Look, my opinion is that it probably worked. It probably worked. Because Russia is like an extremely, extremely homophobic country. to the point of ridiculousness. To the point where you probably can scare them with the threat of them becoming gay if they actually go through with the invasion. So that was probably just fun. I don't think it worked. But that's fine. I don't think it was supposed to. Oh boy. Poor, poor Bosnia. However, we are not done with Bosnia's suffering. We need... yeah, we're getting to the good stuff. Sorry, Smith, I'm not gonna show your comic on this stream because now I'm so engrossed in this. Now I'm having so much fun with this. So I kind of want to like just finish this up. Like, understand that it's 2 a.m. here, okay? It is 2 a.m. and I should be in bed. But I'm not. Because I'm drawing a Bosnia being exploded by a hand grenade. I mean a landmine. And I can't stop. I gotta keep going. In the words of Barrett Wallace from Final Fantasy VII, there ain't no getting off of this train we're on. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be so cool, so I have to do it. I gotta keep going. Can't stop, won't stop. Beautiful. All right. This is so much fun. Thank you for this prompt. Like, I'm not sure if you would have wanted me to just draw a bunch of other stuff as well. instead of just spending all of this time on this one thing? I don't know. But I'm having fun. I'm having more fun drawing this than I have had like drawing any other sort of Polandball related thing in quite some time. So I don't mind one bit. Beautiful. All right. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think we need some gore. Now let's see. Where did I put the outline with? There. Can merge that down. That one too. Okay, good. Now we have the Bosnia layer. Okay. Now. We're gonna need some imagine you're eating a nice bratwurst. What do country balls look like on the inside? Who knows? Who knows? We're about to find out. Gross. Gnarly. Nasty. However, this is a much too nice purple color. We don't want nice. This ain't supposed to be nice. That's a much better fleshy color. There we go. Now we're gonna need a couple of different tones here. Yeah. Whew. Oh, don't worry, there will be blood. Ah, that's the name of the movie. But you can't just draw blood. That's not interesting. You gotta set the stage for the blood, okay? So first we gotta make these guts look proper gutsy. Otherwise it won't be nasty enough. Delicious. Back and forth, back and forth. If I just swap between the dark color and the bright color and do these sort of like messy lines, what you end up with is like something that looks sort of like organic. Which is exactly what I'm after. Reticulating splines. I'm at that point where I'm sort of like unfocusing my eyes while I'm drawing this, which is weird. It just sort of makes you feel a bit tired, but it helps with just sort of like getting the feel for what it what it's supposed to look like. God, it's so fucking late. I really should go to bed, but now I'm committed. I'm an idiot, but don't worry, we're getting there. I'm working at a breakneck pace here. Whew. Oh. Okay. We got our guts. Then we move the guts behind to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. Now we need the blood. Deepest possible red. Bye, Fredfish. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do some sploots. Wait, did I forget to put this on a new layer? Yes, I did. It's supposed to be on its own layer. There we go. So I'm doing 2 layers of blood here. One for blood sploot. Pretty much just the entire thing here, I think. And then we're gonna do some coating on the guts as well. Oh yeah. Juicy. Let's fill this in. Oh, there was some line that didn't connect there. Yeah, I see it. Here. If we put this behind. We're gonna need some more blood. All right. Now, that was the rough outline. Now we're gonna make this look a little cleaner. Make the pencil a bit smaller. Just sort of fill this in a bit. Yeah. We have the best blood. And once we've done that, we're gonna add some highlighting to it. Don't always have to do it with shading. Sometimes it's smarter to use highlighting. If that makes sense. I can't believe I'm still working on this. Getting cross-eyed. That's how you know it's time to go to fuck to bed. But I gotta finish it. I have to. I have to. Okay. Nope. I jumped to a different image. There we go. Now remember, people, here where I'm highlighting, I have to angle it like this because the light is actually coming from below. So that's something you have to keep in mind when you do stuff like that. Always consider where are your light sources. I apologize, by the way, for the fact that my commentary is slowing down. It's like, I'm so fucking tired. And really, I should go to bed and go to sleep. I should have just called this stream a long time ago. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun and I want to see this one through. I don't want to stop now. Ugh, that looks gross. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna hide that. Now we're at the entrails layer again. And we're just gonna do like a coating. You're like, what do you mean a coating? Yeah, I said it and I meant it. This is gonna be nice and nasty. Alright, something like that. And then we're gonna put that behind. Yeah. Oh, that's so gnarly. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. There we go. Whew. And I think that's it. Oh, I think that's it. Once we had like all the layers sorted out, it got real good. There we go. Whew. There you have it, people. Bosnia stepping on a landmine. My magnum opus. So gross. You can go there. Wow. Oh man. That was some serious work involved. Thank you everyone for sticking around and watching that. Yes, that is art. And now, with that, it is currently 2:30 a.m. in the morning here in Sweden. I have worked a bit on shorts. I have drawn Michigan at sea. And I have drawn Bosnia stepping on a landmine. Yeah, I'm gonna go crash now. I had not planned on sitting around and streaming for this long in the first place. I don't even want to see like how long it has been, but it's been a while. So I'm gonna thank you guys. I'm gonna thank you guys for tuning in. But it's way overdue for me to call it quits for tonight. But this turned out really nice. That was a good drawing. I enjoyed that. Alright, people. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in this project we've got going on here. We're very happy about our growth and your continued excitement for the stuff we're doing here. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out. And with that, it is now time for me to go to bed. So I will see you again some other time. Bye-bye.